Taking the pole position here at South Boston is Harmony Penninger. On her outside is Lee Schmidt. And we have big news right now in a press conference a few hours after qualifying. North American Auto Club President Paul Martin declared that in a mutual agreement between the drivers, teams council and the series sanctioning body, we will have a change in race format starting at New Hampshire. The first race where the PART teams will join the North American Auto Club teams. The changing format is pretty much the format that we had a year ago in PART, a few years ago in PART, which is the dual race system. So half the field will start round 1 and half of the field will start round 2. Both rounds will count full points, and yeah, that's pretty much it. As you see the end of the lineup, only 32 cars will start the race here at South Boston. Troy Griffith and Jorge Bravo bring the rear of the field. Let's go trackside for the start of the race here at South Boston. Leading the field to the green is Harmony Penninger, and she has a great start. Lee Schmidt, who started alongside her, has a very slow start, and this leaves the door open for Jamal Schmidt to take the lead to take the second position in turn number 3, and now he takes the second position. Now Bianca Dawson's going after the 43 at the end of the first lap, and she will take third place. However, 5 laps in, coming to lap number 6, Ryan Griffin takes the third position, and there goes Ryan Walker fighting with Dawson for the fourth position. He will get it, opening lap number 8. Now Ryan Walker is in 4th, 5th place is the 75, and now battle for 6th is between Kelly Ashcroft and Trey Ashby. In the meantime, Lee Schmidt has been falling behind as we open lap number 9. Daniel Sanchez for Speed Enterprise having a great start of a race. He now finds himself in 9th, with Steven Arroyo running in 11th, chasing down the 43, and now the 41 after the 86. Entering lap number 11 for the third position of the race. As you see, Harmony Penninger retains the lead, and then in second place is Lee Schmidt. Ryan Walker takes the third position. Ryan Griffin finds himself in 4th, and now he gets passed by Bianca Dawson on lap number 14 of 150. And there goes, and now Jamal Schmidt having a look on the number 6. However, Penninger looking to retain the lead, and she will do it on lap 16 of 150. We just completed 1/10 of the distance. And now Ryan Walker makes a move on Jamal Schmidt on lap 22. And there goes Ryan Walker for the second position. Jamal drops to third place. And on lap 24, Harmony Penninger finds the first lap car, Jesse Simon, who did not get it together at all after the green flag flew. And now Jamal Schmidt recovers second place. Ryan Walker fighting with him on lap 26. Now Penninger about to lap Jorge Bravo and setting her sights on the number 7 of Rachel Jackson in the 007 of Austin Sanders. And now Jamal Schmidt making a move on lap number 30, coming to lap number 31. There goes the 55 for the lead of the race, and Jamal Schmidt takes the lead, first lead change of the event. Ryan Walker goes by the 6 on lap 32, coming to lap number 33. Bianca Dawson is in 4th place, trying to catch up the number 6 on lap 33. And now the 75 having a look on Penninger as Ryan Walker making a move on the number 55. As you see, coming in turn number 3, Ryan Walker is gonna get it done, and Ryan Walker will take the lead on the 33rd lap. And now he puts on a 3 wide over the 28 and 29th place, Jack Patterson and Boyd Abbott. These two did not get it together at all. Troy Griffith also getting lapped early on. And there goes Bianca Dawson through the number 6 to take third place on lap 44, as Jamal Schmidt retains the second position. Kelly Ashcroft currently running in 5th place, 45 laps in. Now she has a look on the number 6 of Harmony Penninger as she takes 4th place from Ryan Griffin. 50 laps in, as you can see, the difference between Ryan Walker and Jamal Schmidt is half a second, and then Harmony Penninger is more than 3 seconds behind the leader. Kelly Ashcroft almost 4 seconds behind, and Flannery Moore started in the back of the field and has already worked her way to the 5th position as Megan McDonald gets lapped by Ryan Walker. Jamal Schmidt following right behind him on lap 60, getting to lap 61. The pit cycle is gonna happen in around 20-25 laps. The fuel autonomy is around 85 laps, is around 75 to 80 laps, so they're gonna have to do a second stop only for tires as Jamal Schmidt reclaims the lead on lap 62 as Ryan Walker's worried about lapping Naomi Baldwin, and there goes Jamal Schmidt to take the lead. Second lead change of the race as Harmony Pettinger and Flannery Moore battling for the fourth position. And now Ryan Walker passes Jamal Schmidt again, the same way Jamal passed him on lap 64, and now by lap 75, as he opens lap 75, we get to the halfway point of the race. The next car to be lapped is in 16th place, Thomas Tucker, so we are about to have only half of the field on the lead, less than half of the field on the lead lap, and nobody has retired yet. On lap 80 enters Ryan Walker, Megan McDonald enters as well, as you see Aaron Beckett in the background entering too. At the same time, Bianca Dawson is the other of the leaders to enter. Lap 81 is time for Jamal Schmidt, and as you see there a lot of people entering at the same time. Lucas Calhoun tried to exit the pit road, but after that there was no space anymore. He ends up hitting the number 87, and David LeBlanc almost hits the number 6. And the last car to enter the pits is Flannery Moore from 4th place on lap 82. Together with Andrelyn Colville and Lee Schmidt. Leaving the pits, Ryan Walker gets loose and he leaves the pits. There goes Jamal Schmidt back on track. Stan Gustafsson and Naomi Baldwin out of the pits as well. And when everything cycles out, coming to lap 85, Ryan Walker is the leader. Jamal Schmidt is still in 2nd place. And as you see, Schmidt way far behind. He has at least 5 lapped cars between him and Ryan Walker. Now 4 as he goes through Daniel Sanchez. And then you have Flannery Moore in 3rd place. Great run for her. Bianca Dawson in 4th. 5th place is Kelly Ashcroft. And Kelly Ashcroft also having a great run as well. Great start and great race for Kelly Ashcroft. Lap 95 and Ryan Walker continues to lead, and he has a huge gap over the rest of the field, but he's starting to lose a bit of ground. As you see, he's running a bit wide. He's opening the space to the lap cars. I don't know if that's a problem of the car or the tires, but look at that. Tegan Robertson and Steven Arroyo faster than the 41, coming to lap 47, and Tegan Robertson unlaps herself, and here comes Steven Arroyo to unlap himself as well. This can open the door to Jamal Schmidt as Jeb Lacey looking to recover his lap, coming to lap 98, and now Jamal Schmidt catching up as Ryan Walker gave space to Jeb Lacey, and now Thomas Tucker and Megan McDonald, and I believe it's the number 12, Matt Stern, already has space coming to lap number 100. Ryan Walker losing ground. He's stuck on the outside. He can't move down, and there goes Jamal Schmidt on lap 102, coming to lap 103 to reclaim the lead. Jamal Schmidt is back in the 1st position, the 3rd lead change of the race. Sorry, my mistake. This is the 4th lead change of the race on lap 103. Johnny Harrison in a 3 wide with Trey Ashby and Jesse Simon. Harrison wide into the wall, bounces into Lee Schmidt. He goes around, and that's the 1st caution. Boyd Abbott and Michelle Overton have nowhere to go. Lap 104, it's the 1st caution. Let's see on another angle. He just goes wide, loses control, hits the wall, bounces off of it, and then there was nothing he could do. Boyd Abbott and Michelle Overton, just innocent bystanders, couldn't avoid them. This is the 1st caution of the race. And oh, look at that! Johnny Harrison into Ryan Walker. When Walker was trying to get into the pits, what the hell is the 32 thinking? And the officials are thinking that as well, as they call the 32 into the steward's office. Let's go on board with him. Ryan Walker tries to commit, and then Harrison just blocks him and ends up hitting the pit wall. And that was stupid, to say the least. Ryan Walker has to come in a lap later, so he's gonna have to restart on the back end of the field compulsively because Harrison is refusing to pit. Taylor Matthews refusing to pit, but Harrison is refusing to pit with damage and shot tires. Green flags in the air. Jamal Schmidt leads the field to the green. Michelle Overton, Steven Arroyo, and Taylor Matthews looking to recover their laps as Johnny Harrison now in between a 3 wide with Matt Stern. And yo! The number 32, the number 2 and the 65 get together. The 32 and the 65 on their side. No caution. Somehow everybody avoids them. What the hell is happening? And then because of that we will have a debris caution on lap 112 and Johnny Harrison would be as you're gonna see, as Taylor Matthews, Matt Stern, Megan McDonald recovered their laps together with Troy Griffith, and Rachel Jackson recovered one of her 3 laps. She now is only 2 laps down. And as you see, the 32 is on the pits. He would be parked by the officials. This is the first time someone has to be parked in a North American Auto Club race. As Jamal Schmidt leads the field to the green with the 16 of Flannery Moore right behind him, Ryan Griffin following suit right behind, and Michelle Overton looking to recover her lap. As Thomas Tucker, Daniel Sanchez, Flannery Moore on a 4-wide contact between the 9 and the 32, and Daniel Sanchez got into the back, and now the 9 is over, the 85 is into the 45, big crash, third caution on lap 119. As you see, the 85 ended up getting hit, and now he's stuck on the hood of the 45. He rolls over slowly on turn number 3, and that's his race shot. He's now in 39th place. Thomas Tucker is still riding home. He's gonna ride back to the pits as we go on board with Jesse Simon. And as you see, all hell breaks loose. Simon had nowhere to go, and he ends up hitting the number 9. George Bravo tries to avoid the crash, gets tagged by the number 6, and nothing he could do there as well. Big crash on the lap 119. Restart on lap 125, Jamal Schmidt leads him down. And there goes Jamal Schmidt, great restart. Stan Gustafsson, Lucy Barton, and Jack Patterson looking to recover their laps. And there goes Gustafsson on the inside, preferred line for him, he goes through. And now Flannery Moore is in second place, however, look at the 75, and now Flannery Moore trying to hold on to that position. Ryan Walker working his way forward, right now he is in 6th place, 127 laps in. So after that debacle with the 32, he might have a chance to recover Bianca Dawson around. Let's see the replay of this as Flannery Moore is running off wide, 3 wide between the 73 and the 3. She bounces off the wall into Bianca Dawson. Dawson goes around. In front of the field, nothing Dawson could do after Flannery Moore bounced off the wall trying to go around the 73 and the 3. She gets sent around by the 88 in front of the 99, and that's a huge schmozzle. Nowhere to go for anyone. The track was completely blocked as Steven Arroyo trying to avoid, he ends up hitting the 75, the number 12 as well, the 99, and as you see in the helmet camera of the 88, he ends up hitting the 75, hits the wall very hard, and goes around as well. And we have still to have any retirements aside from Harrison, so even though we're having a lot of fender benders, no trouble right now, as the 15 and the 87 recover their laps. Jack Patterson has a terrible restart, and this helps Jamal Schmidt to open a big gap between him, Flannery Moore, and Ryan Walker, who is now in 3rd place, getting to lap 134. So the clock is ticking, and Ryan Walker has a big chance of still winning this race after that problem that he had with the 32, over which the 32 was one of the reasons he got parked. And you can expect a huge penalty incoming to Johnny Harrison's way. As you see, the number 6, Harmony Penninger goes through, and now Taylor Matthews goes through as well in the 73. Aaron Beckett from 23rd place, his engine blows up on lap 138. 13 laps to go, and his race comes to a screeching halt. This is not a good race, and this has not been a good season to Aaron Beckett. And now Jamal Schmidt leads the way with 10 laps to go. He just needs to hang on as Flannery Moore is still in 2nd place as we reach 9 laps to go. Harmony Penninger is in 3rd place, and Lucy Barton has worked her way up to 5th as Taylor Matthews is in 4th. Lee Schmidt right there. And Megan McDonald also right there as well in the top 10. Troy Griffith running in 8th place. And Matt Stern running in 9th. Ryan Griffin running in 10th. Michelle Overton and Ryan Walker dropped behind. Ryan Walker into the bell. There we go. Lap 146. 5th caution of the race after contact between Ryan Walker and Michelle Overton after Walker bounces off the rear end of Rachel Jackson. This will force the green-white checkered finish as Jamal Schmidt leads the way. All the lap cars will be eliminated off the race, and we are gonna have the green-white checkered finish with only the lead lap cars. As you see the 55 just driving around the field. I believe we're gonna have only 16 cars starting this last 2 laps of the race. And as you see, the 55 leading the field, and we are gonna have the green-white checkered finish. However, as you can see, the pace car is yellow because the red pace car, the primary pace car, broke after a few laps of caution. After the red flag, green flag is in the air for Jamal Schmidt. Flannery Moore is outside. Taylor Matthews starting in third. Harmony Pettinger starting in fourth. And look at that Lee Schmidt right there. Taylor Matthews on the inside. Turn number 3. Taylor Matthews having a look. She has a look coming to the white flag. Jamal Schmidt leads the way on the white flag coming to turn number 1. Taylor Matthews has the preferred right. She takes the lead, and there goes Jamal Schmidt. He's gonna lose second place to Lee Schmidt. Rounding out the final corner, Taylor Matthews is gonna win the race here at South Boston in the green-white checkered. Taylor Matthews takes her first career win, with Lee Schmidt finishing in second and Jamal Schmidt finishing in third. Flannery Moore is fourth. Megan McDonald gets a fifth place in the green-white checkered. Trey Ashby sixth. Harmony Penninger in seventh after starting from the pole position. Matt Stern worked his way forward to bring a great result in the 8th place. 9th place is Andrea Lynn Caldwell. In 10th place, Ryan Walker, who led the most laps with 65 of the 150 we had today. Lucy Barton worked her way forward but has to settle for 11th after the green-white checkered. And then Troy Griffith started in 31st, worked 19 positions forward to finish in 12th. Kelly Ashcroft finishes up in 13th, David LeBlanc 14th, Stan Gustafson and Ryan Griffin were the last 2 cars to finish in the lead lap and in the green-white checkered. From Jack Patterson, Naomi Baldwin, Boyd Abbott, Tegan Robertson on down, all were eliminated. The championship standings still see Lee Schmidt with the lead of the championship, with Jamal Schmidt and Taylor Matthews catching up, only 16 and 19 points behind respectively. Flannery Moore 4th place, and Harmony Penninger the first driver 100 points behind. Then you have Andrea Lynn Caldwell, Bianca Dawson, Tammy Barton and Trey Ashby and Lucy Barton closing the top 10. Trey Ashby and Lucy Barton are more than 200 points behind. So you have to put in account what will happen when the change of format happens. How will that affect the championship? Will it make it closer, or will it increase the difference we are having right now? Only time will tell, as the next race in the North American Auto Club will be at the Watkins Glen International Raceway. I'll see you next time.